Hey there. I want to talk a little bit about files. Since one of the first steps, or I shouldn't say one of the first step that you have with your block is to set the block up in the vise and do the filing. This end and this end are going to be quite rough from the chop saw. This is going to be smooth on the side, so we don't have to worry about these two sides. And they'll be look a little rounded on the corners. But these two ends will be quite rough, and you'll need to get them mirror smooth and square in both directions. So square to the face of the block and square to one side like this. Now I say one side because if this is the side I'm squaring things up to, this other side, you're going to put your name, student number, initials, and stuff here. So it doesn't matter if it's on this side or that side, but one side will be your name and student number, and it'll be stamped, so it'll be a little bit rough. The other side is the side we'll use for squaring the block up, okay? Now, filing. There's a couple of things that we want to talk about with filing. Now you'll be using a fairly coarse file. Now I realize that you can't see the teeth on this very well, but this is the idea. You're going to be using a file. Now I'm going to take a coarser file. This is a wood rasp, and I'm using this because I think in the video you can see the direction of the teeth better, and hopefully my point will be demonstrated better because you can see it. So when you file, one of the two main issues that we have with filing is on this leading edge. As we push the file in, and the file only cuts in one direction. So as you push your file in, this leading edge here will have a tendency to take much more material off because the teeth can grab on that very easily. So as you file across, this is going to file off much more quickly than the middle. So we have to be cognizant of that and try to adapt to that issue. The other issue we have is as we push across with the file and we're pushing down trying to take material off, when the file gets out like this, we end up with much more leverage and roll the file off the end. So what's going to happen as you file, you're going to end up, and I'm not being particularly careful here, you're going to end up with, I'll take this out. Can you see that? Not so much, but this corner is rounded off, as is this one, and there's less material taken off in the middle. So we have to adapt to and fix that problem as we work.